Good morning. It's the GGHOP, the Guaranteed Genuine Honest to Goodness 1 hour podcast. We're going to start it off with the GGHOP Water Pistol 5 quick rapid fire jokes to start your Monday. So, first one here from Fox News. The Chicago Bears told to pay for your own damn stadium after proposal has taxpayers footing a $2 billion bill. James likes this. Governor Pritzker personally stated he's not sure that paying billions for the stadium is one of the highest priorities for taxpayers. But to which embattled mayor of Dolton, Illinois, Tiffany Hinyard said, "Come on down. We got the cash." Oh, yeah. That's how you run. That's how you run a town right there. Good stuff. I especially love looking up to the very middle. It says, "I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it." Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
She's pretty cute.
She's pretty nice. Just terrible at running a city. Breasts, breasts, and breasts. Bearing it all. Breast takes center stage at a major exposition. And it's designed mostly to promote the idea of breast cancer awareness, which takes place in October. Be sure to check out the gallery's retrospective on Christmas this June. They can't all be good. The NFL in the news. NFL news from Yahoo. NFL to allow players to wear protective guardian caps in games beginning with the 2024 season. Now, the soft sheets, the soft helmets reduce the impact by as much as 10%. But player safety will be center stage in the 2025 season as well as the NFL rolls out its ovary and vagina pads. Stay tuned. Third down.
Sponsored by Tampax Tampa.
There you go. From the UPI, a man from Ghana hugs 1,123 trees in an hour for a world record. He is studying forestry. He's from Ghana. 29-year-old Abu Baker Tyru said it was tough to do. And when asked why it was such a tough attempt, the man said it was the first time he tried the entire record without his Birkenstocks, puka shells, Grateful Dead tie-dye shirt, and half a lid of Stony Nugs. It's a tree hugger. And the Loch Ness Monster. Is that the last one? It's the last one. It's gone so quick. It's Monday. It feels like it's flying by. From Sky News. That's in Australia. Okay. Loch Ness Monster. NASA urged to help as a new search begins. A new search will take place for the 90th anniversary of Sir Edward Mountain's expedition from May 30th to June 2nd. Very exciting. So they're looking for NASA's help here. Amy Todd from the Loch Ness Center said, quote, "We're just hoping for their expert guidance to help us with our ongoing quest to get the answers." And in a few related stories, the Bigfoot Foundation is looking for help from SpaceX. The Chupacabra Defense League is looking for help from Univision. And Disney has asked for help from detectives in all 50 states to find viewers.
Yeah.
Roll the theme song.
Up on the internet, what do you see? Clickbait, politics, dressed as comedy. Who's outraged? Who's doubling down? The GGHOP is here to turn it all around with an ancient idea called having fun. Sounds a little scary, stick around, don't run. In the next 60 minutes, begging you to try. Open up your echo chamber and ditch your tribe. There's just one mission by which we're led to put a big fat smile upon your head. The song is almost done, time to stop the show. But there might be something left that you'd like to know. What's GGHOP mean? It's your right to ask. The guaranteed, genuine, honest to goodness 1 hour podcast.
Welcome back. It's the Guaranteed Genuine Honest to Goodness 1 hour podcast at GGHOP. I'm your host, Bill Gant, along with my friends right here. There he is.
Good morning.
And there she is over there. You know her. That's
Karen.
Karen Haynes. That's James Swinford. I'm Bill Gant. It's all brought to you by Wilson Farm Market, sponsoring all this wonderful stuff. He's right down here. You can see it right down there. He's also right down. It's weird to go like that. There it is. Like that.
He's
Pretty
probably
good.
currently on that tractor right now.
Probably since 4.
Yeah.
And let's see. Then, like in the winter, he's up at 2.
Yeah.
Shoveling all the snow around the city.
Take a little break for the rain.
Then he eats
get him
some
some chicken.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Does some farm work. Then goes in and runs a store. Then runs down to Indianapolis and gets all the supplies, and then comes back and finds time to write us a nice fat check and sponsor all this wonderful stuff.
Right. We appreciate
But
it.
fry pies, chicken, the whole deal. You know how it all works. We got a little thing here. Now, today we were going to pick a winner from the YouTube, if you follow us on YouTube. But we're going to wait. We're going to do it Wednesday. It's May 1st. Give you a couple extra days, figure out all of April. It has nothing to do with me not being able to find subscribers on YouTube. It doesn't have anything to do with me having trouble finding a list of those. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. I want it to be a full contest. I don't want to screw anybody over.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Wilson would never screw you over.
That's right.
I want to be
No.
like him. That's all I'm saying. There it is. So go. So you still got a couple extra days. Go to the YouTube page. Sign up to that. Maybe send me an email to let me know you've done it. It's forever way I can find it. No, I'm going to find it. I'm just having fun. Really, it's okay. I'm not that lost. I promise. And again, what do you get if we pick you on Wednesday? Because Wednesday is May Day. That's a special day too.
Yeah.
I'll do some fun stuff for there. There's a lot going on May Day. It's a special day for pagan Wiccany folks. Did you know that?
Yeah. No.
May Day.
No idea.
I
It's
thought
a,
I thought that was like, I need help. Mayday. Mayday.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up. Maybe they've woven that in there.
Maybe.
But May Day is like it's like a spring festival of what is it where you have kids and all that fertility stuff. People dance around the maypole. You ever heard of that?
Really? Is that what that is?
Yeah, when they're doing the strings around the
With
big
the
pole.
ribbon?
That's the.
Oh, I
it's-
just
that's
thought that
supposed
was
to be
some-
phallic-like, some sort of penis thing. And
Used to be a concert that X103 used to put on down in Indy.
May Day,
Yeah.
the May Day concert. See, there you go. It was about fertility, wasn't it?
Yeah. After the show, right?
What's here's the guy from Indiana that's at every Q95 thing ever.
Like Jim.
Henry Summer. That's it. It was
Oh,
Henry
yeah,
Summer
Henry
at May
Summer,
Day.
Yeah.
No, he's a good kid, really. He's gotten off the map.
Sure he's, yeah.
Okay. Well then, everybody had a good weekend.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
I suggested a film for you and your husband, which was Last House on the Left. Now this is the original. This from what was like? What did you say? It was 1970 something? Right? It's
1970.
old. Yeah, it's
1971.
old, grainy footage, and I mean, dirty and rowdy. So the first, and I don't want to give it away, but it's pretty graphic for most people. Most people would find the first half of the film pretty graphic. then something happens in the movie I don't want to tell you because I would like you to go see it and see what you think. That is probably the wish of every person that's ever seen a horror movie ever. If you've ever wished that, man, the people who are getting beat up or the bad people could finally get it how they're supposed to get it, I'm just going to tell you that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
I don't give it away, but it is pretty hard to watch. Now, I told you that and your husband, and you watched it, and then Saturday he sent me a text that said, "Hey, I just watched Last House on the Left. That's 90 minutes I'll never get back. Thanks." So I thought that it had like grossed him out and you out, right?
Right.
I thought the beginning was like it was so bad, and then I was thinking like I haven't seen it in like 20 years, and I'm like, oh God, did I tell him the wrong movie? And none of this happened. So I text back, I'm like, hey, the thing I said happened is going to happen, right? He's like, oh yeah, it did. And then when we get here and we talk about it, I thought maybe you guys like didn't like it because it was too graphic. Karen, what was the problem with the film?
It wasn't that graphic.
It wasn't graphic enough.
It was, I mean, you never actually, I mean, it was, you could see things happening, but it's not like the camera was up here as they were hurting
Yeah.
her, so to speak.
So you and your husband were just a little upset that
Not upset at all.
instead of seeing all the rape scenes graphically, that you had to imagine them in your mind. And I apologize, for that. That's nothing but you did really. It wasn't graphic enough. Is kind of what you're saying because you've seen, modern day stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's pretty
So
bad.
there's one, what's the one where Jodie Foster is she gets raped and
On the pinball machines.
on the, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
You
You know which one. I'm
YouTube,
talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're
rape
talking
fans
about.
will have to clue me in on that. Sorry.
No, it was like super controversial at the time.
Okay, well, she's older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
okay, all right.
She
but
played
it's a true story.
Yeah, she played.
Oh, he
It's a
played
true
a-
story of a person.
She played
Yeah.
this girl that was at some bar, and she got drunk, and they all took advantage of her.
And
then they all went to trial.
the thing was
just one movie
I remember the
about that?
trial was like
It was the
all
first one.
uptight because that woman may not have had underwear on, and she dressed very scantily, and like the whole idea of like you dress like that, what do you expect?
Yeah.
You know, and her point
Obviously.
was,
I mean, it was the 80s.
who
Yeah.
cares? I feel like wearing this, whatever. And so that was a big deal. And
Okay.
then, but this rape scene was
Intense.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, it
More
was
up your
from a
alley.
distance. It wasn't
Yeah.
like,
Not disappointing like my rape scenes. Well, I'll have to rewatch it now because now, God, maybe the movie's
well, watch
Nothing.
watch that Jodie Foster film, and
Okay.
then watch Hostel, and then watch this one, and eat candy at the same time. You'll be fine.
all right. All right. Well, for after the show, I'll get a small card and you can get all the rape movies I need to see that you guys like because I want to watch all the rape films that you guys like.
You can just watch Barry.
Barry, let's watch Barry. Is there any good rape scenes in that?
No.
You wouldn't like it. Don't watch it. No, seriously, it's okay. Well then, anything else exciting to do over the weekend? Karen, did you get anything done? Did you do something fun?
I won a auction thing with
Congratulations.
Matt Lucas Auctioneer. They had like an
Congratulations.
online auction, and I won a lot. This
Oh,
and
just
it's
a box
Barbie
of something?
clothes.
I thought when she did that, she was going to say she won a pinky ring.
Hey, well, I thought so too. She was
I got this
aiming like,
dope-ass
hey, I got
pinky
this
ring. Yeah.
amazing. So it was
Barbie
a lot.
clothes.
Did you know before that you want what was even in the box? You have any idea?
So it's on. They show you pictures, and you can slide through the pictures, but they don't like go really up close to each thing. But it depends on what it is. But this was like just a lot of Barbie clothes, and I bought 4 of those bags of Barbie clothes and 4 Barbie dolls. Now you ask why?
Why would you buy that many Barbie clothes, ma'am?
My parents built me a 6-foot Barbie doll house in 1974.
A lot cheaper to build them back then.
Yeah,
Can't do that
and
nowadays.
I still have it.
A 6-footer.
Yeah, it's
Good
big.
Lord.
It's big.
And so is it furnished? It's all kept up? You've done well?
Well, actually, it's torn apart right now. It's being stored in my mom's garage, and
Getting rid of that copper pipe putting in the packs.
yeah, getting rid of
Okay.
that.
There's updates. There's things.
Anyway, sucking on the lead paint on the windowsills.
There you
But
go.
Yeah,
It's from 70s, man.
Getting refurbished.
Asbestos, getting that
Yeah,
removed.
asbestos,
I
huh?
get it. Way get it.
yeah.
Okay, so you've got the 6-foot dollhouse, and you actually are working on it. These clothes are
It's
for
been-
the dolls you do have.
Right.
Currently.
But the dollhouse has been passed around from girl and generation in the family, and it's finally come back to me.
But now it's resting here.
And it's going to be, and it's going to be done. And with all the experience of doing those other miniature doll houses, I'm stoked.
So it's going to be like a museum piece from now
No, I'm
on
gonna
that
play
people would look.
Barbies.
Oh, you're going to actually play Barbie. Well, good
yeah.
for you.
Fuck yeah.
I like this. Now, the bags, you said the lots of Barbie clothes, are they like garbage bag sizes?
No, just sealed tight.
Okay.
Like probably if you were going to put it in a gallon size baggie, it'd probably be maybe 4 gallon size bag.
gallons.
But the coolest thing about this, kudos to the woman that had this. She must have passed away or something, but
Yes.
for someone who did it, they made them.
They're homemade Barbie clothes?
Yeah.
One of a kind.
Buttons, snaps. I mean, they are primo. Like my mom used to make doll clothes,
Yeah.
baby clothes, doll clothes. And we always looked at the patterns for Barbie clothes and we were like, oh my God, how could you do that? They're so tiny.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that.
Sure.
Anyway, whoever did these doll clothes, I ran into a fortune. Like,
Awesome.
seriously. Wow.
They're at home all. My
Yeah.
hands are so messed up from doing little doll clothes all the time.
I just wanted somebody to take these clothes, and you found them.
Yeah, the thing
go.
found a good home. I'll
Homemade
take
doll
care of 'em.
clothes for the dolls, and you're going
Yeah.
to play with them.
But they're like primo. I mean, primo.
Primo.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not.
say something homemade. People.
I don't know the
people-
parlance on the.
When you
so-
say homemade now, sometimes people like, oh, but
Oh,
no,
no,
these are like
Fashion, high fashion.
fast.
Now you just call them custom.
Custom made dark.
made. Nice.
Damn, you're good.
You gonna sell any of these off to any listeners or viewers?
Hell
You
no,
high price these things out.
No.
They're one of a kind.
no, I've got plans. I'm gonna make
Okay.
clousets.
You're playing with those damn things.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well that's.
I'll act out a few scenes for you if you like.
Get them an
Sure.
Instagram.
Ooh, there we go. I like this.
Yeah.
We're talking about some things to have. I mean, we do the joke thing at the beginning, and then we talk about some stories, and then we do some different things like the sex toy reviews. But we're always looking for something different. we got to figure out something with you and the dolls we were talking about before the show. What are you into? What are you into? And we were trying to go through, and most of it was very depressing.
Oh, it could be Karen's Custom Crafts, but we spell them all with a K.
Oh, nice. You put little hoods on all of them.
Oh man!
I'm here to do the Jodie Foster pinball scene. Well, so am I. Let's get rid of all the people we don't like in the front yard.
There's only one Ken. We're all screwed.
That's right. Just make sure Ken's the right color. My God. Yeah, we'll do something with your dollhouse. Now we've got it. We'll figure it out. Good. James, did you do any doll clothes stuff?
I got drunk and watched the Pacers game with our producer.
Okay, there you go. Nice.
Building dollhouses. Yeah.
Did the Pacers win? They doing well? The Pacers,
yeah.
Are the Pacers good this year? Or are they bad this year?
Oh,
overall?
good.
They're really good.
This is first round of the playoffs, and they won last night too, so they're up 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they have a chance to win it all? No?
I doubt it,
Okay. All right.
but they're giving it a good run.
Who's the best team in the NBA right now for people that don't know anything like me?
Record-wise, I believe it was Boston and Denver.
Boston and Denver.
Yeah, Denver's pretty hard to beat.
Old Kevin McHale and
Yeah, that's
Olden
not.
Polynice or
It's
something.
not yeah,
Those people are long gone.
it's
aren't
not
they?
our Nuggets. It's not our Matumbo
It's
and our
not our Nuggets.
Yeah. no,
you had a good
no
time.
Robert Parrish out there.
No Robert Parrish, the big chief, is long. He's still alive?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. The big chief. So you did some drinking and watching some games. Taking
Yeah,
it easy.
that's all I did
Very
Friday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very good.
Good
Didn't have
time.
too many. Did okay.
Never have too many.
You always got to ride home, don't you?
Oh yeah.
The wife is
Yep.
the very good. Did we give the producer a ride home too?
We followed him. Made sure he got there.
There we go. Good. Very good. All right.
Team lift.
Everybody had a great
Team
time.
effort.
I had nothing that exciting. Oh, really? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't do any doll clothes. I didn't drink much.
You missed
get-
your church pictures.
I did miss my church picture, not because I wanted.
Could have been in the Catholic registry photo album of families that belong to a said church here in town, but
That's correct.
no.
And I'm in all the other ones.
You
Well, I mean,
are.
for a few years.
Yeah.
Now, she wanted to go get the pictures taken. She told us it was Saturday at the Catholic church. Okay,
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
done. No problem. She attends somewhat and does some teaching, I think, sometimes for the little folks.
Uh-huh.
My son goes some, but now they're like out of church school for the summer, right? They don't have little kid stuff.
So some people don't go to church as soon as
Yeah.
classes are over.
Those two.
It only happens during school
Seriously,
years.
it's so bad. I go to the Catholic church more than they do. I mean, we're like neck and neck. No, but so no. Hey, that's between her and her,
and her God.
Yeah, I'm not in part of it. I'm just,
Yeah.
But I'm more than happy with the pictures. But then she said she didn't want to do the pictures. She just didn't feel like it.
Yep.
And I was like, what? You don't want to go get dressed up and go have a portrait at a certain time, whatever? Like, okay.
Yeah,
I was really disappointed.
I bet.
Bummed out.
It's okay. She's like, we'll just get our picture taken from Jimmy, like a fun picture, and I'll just send that into it. So we're just have Jimmy Ramos take our picture somewhere, like all goofy.
Be all sweet black and white and shit.
Yeah, So there you go. I missed out on a photo. Did you get yours taken? Are you in there?
Yeah,
Does all your family show up for it, or is it just
Nope.
you and your husband now?
just my husband and I.
Oh, see, it's through the years you can. Now the nest is
They
emptying
didn't.
out.
You know how long ago it's been since they did it. You were in the last one, so it's been feels like eons.
Oh, they don't do it on a yearly basis.
Oh,
or
hell
something.
no.
I forget. I'm like,
Oh hell, my senior picture says James Swinford, not pictured.
oh, you didn't have a senior picture, man?
No. I didn't want there was already enough record of me in that place. I didn't want any more. They're like, oh no,
Fuck
they're
that.
like, hey, we're gonna have you take a picture and we want you to pay like $200 or $300 for it. I'm like, fuck that.
Nope.
You know how many tickets that'll buy?
Here you go. I'll just bring you a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have done that.
Just repost the one from last year. It's good.
Okay. Well, pictures too. Like I think like my son has a yearbook, and looking at it, it's like so just shittily put together. And I was looking at him like, you know what? Nowadays, I think schools and whatever, you guys could just make your own
Well, portraits
for
are
a cheaper price too. Like,
I think portraits for the most part are kind of stupid. I like pictures that are of stuff going on, not just sit here and take a picture.
yeah. I mean, some people, I guess, into it, but my point is like, why even hire companies
you don't need
anymore, man? You
any
just
of
have
that.
like
Yeah.
these two teachers that take pictures. We can put it together, and there's
Well, the crazy thing
All
about
you need is a fucking iPad and enough memory.
that's what I'm
the
saying.
crazy thing about this is the church paid for it, and you would have gotten a free picture just for sitting there. So I'm saying you wouldn't have had to done anything.
But not of you. It's a picture.
I-
It's a picture of Jesus.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry.
So I'm just fucking.
So you're saying if I would go there and get the picture taken, that the church would pay for it?
No.
Like of that,
You
just
get
that one picture.
Yeah,
that's
you
what I'm
get the
saying.
one picture.
Okay, well, I don't like to steal from God like you guys. I like to pay for my own stuff.
That's right.
I wouldn't feel comfortable stealing from God.
Like the
think it's
roller
cool.
coaster pictures when you're at the roller coaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't do that. They do that anymore.
Why don't they just have the photo booth
that
from
exist?
the damn mall or whatever? That
Yeah.
you just go in there, sit down, a couple pictures.
Anybody out there been to? Do they still even do that?
I
Really?
think so. I think was
Hey,
it the
really?
Kings Island thing? I
Oh
think it was
my
the Kings Island.
Yeah, I think almost every amusement park does that.
Don't take a picture of the pictures. Just let it go. I don't even want a picture of it. Okay. enough
That's
of
why I
the
always bring up watermarks because I think there was one year of my son's pictures where wife did not like him, so she went and just got pictures taken somewhere else.
Yeah.
But we still took a few pictures of it, but just we kind of like blurred out the watermark so you couldn't see it on there. I was like, yeah, I'll give those to my mom. She'll be all right.
It's like cloud look.
Yeah.
The picture, the kid in
Little
the
cloudy
cloud.
at the bottom. I'm like, yeah,
That's okay.
property of whoever got.
Look over here. Don't look
Erased,
over
yeah.
there. Look at the beautiful. Look at our son. Very good. Well, okay. We've covered our weekends. Hope you had a great weekend. I don't know if you were playing with dolls or watched a movie with not enough rape in it, but maybe this weekend. So, let's see. Never gonna let it go.
Yeah, really?
Yep, you're never gonna let it go. Well, I was just surprised when I got here. That was the story. There was not enough actual rape in the film. So let's talk about the first one, the Bears. James, I know you'd have an opinion about this one too.
Oh yeah,
I do too. You might too. You're a taxpayer. From Fox that.
because we brought up stadiums before.
Yeah. So good for them.
Yeah, pay for your own shit.
I don't think you should pay. Cities should pay for everything. Like
And I'm
that.
pretty sure
It's not
that
fair.
if that governor is new, or 'cause I think he might have taken, or that there's a lady that was the mayor or whatever. What's the
yes.
crazy lady that's the mayor?
Okay, that was Lori Lightfoot.
And she was the one that said, she came out and said that they're going to make it to where the Bears couldn't move or some shit. But
Something
she had
like that.
But she had like no fucking basis or anywhere to
Yeah,
stand on.
she had trouble running the city, let alone the Bears.
The Bears don't need to be downtown
Doesn't have to be.
because the parking down there is just trash. And if
Yeah.
you throw any weather in it, which like 2 months of the year there's going to be weather in it, whether it be rain or fucking just random ass snow. I went down there to see Cleveland play against them towards the end of the year about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes.
And there was a foot of snow. So half of them, they didn't even shovel out the lot, so they didn't even open up for people to go in there. So people are parking like miles away and walking in like 2 or 3 foot of snow just to get to this game.
Chicago.
Yeah, it
Thank
sucks.
you.
The underground parking's cool, but that shit fills up fast because everybody knows where to park and
Yeah.
how to do it. And then you don't want to like park outside of the city and travel in the fucking shit they have for L trains and all
No.
that stuff because that's
No.
just regular commuting ass people.
You know what we could do? We could park in Gary and take the train.
No, what they're going to do is they were trying to build that stadium outside of the Chicago limits and
There
put
we
it
go.
on the far west side.
Okay.
With its own plaza and whole 9 yards like New England has.
Yeah, it's out in
and
the
like
middle of
LA
nowhere.
has.
Own
So it's
spot.
all its own thing.
Yes.
So when you get off the overpass, if you're coming from somewhere else or if you're in town, you could take something straight to it.
One exit.
And it's good.
All done.
Yeah, but they want all that money to be downtown. So they don't want it to be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think good for them to not let, again, they don't. That governor is a little suspect.
Every
sometimes.
governor's a
They're
little
all
like-
like, yeah,
Well, it's just like when Ursay had this one built here. The original bill for it was supposed to be $750 million.
yeah.
Well, it ended up being $1.7 million or $1 billion instead. After
Well-
all the shit they had to do to it. Then they did the roof a few times and it fucked up and they had to repair it, which was an extra money on top of that.
So what also is the problem is, to me, is that it's bad enough to build it, but then it's all the money that then you have to pay to like upkeep it, and specifically on game days where you have to have
All the
60
staff.
police officers, 40 ambulance drivers. I mean, all that stuff costs a lot of money
Yeah.
to a county all the time, and people are supposed to pay for that.
And he still gets
You
that.
should pay for
and
that.
I think I don't know how much of the gate he gets in the way of money, but I
Yeah.
know he makes money off of all the stuff that has to do with anything that's getting sold there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, bottom line, pay for your own shit.
Yeah.
Stop making people pay for
Making people live in the counties around it
Stadiums.
pay for a stadium for a team that I don't even like.
it's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because you currently live in a county where you pay
Yeah,
a little extra
yeah.
for the one that's
Yeah.
in Marion County for Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're living it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Colts country.
Karen,
Yeah.
you don't want to pay for a stadium you don't go to, do you?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, thank you.
Okay. How about Sky News and the Loch Ness Monster? You believe in that?
No.
Okay, James.
Why don't they just lure it out with Tree Fitty?
Hey,
Da 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 da. I'm loving it.
you know, you can believe what you want to believe. I was really shocked about 15 years ago. I was with a family member, and this family member was going to get married to this other guy who was a little bit older. And we had like went down to this cabin to hang out with him and stuff, and was going to make dinner, and we're talking, and everything's pretty smooth. Again, like she's probably like, was like 35 or 40. He was like 50. You know, but he seems like a nice guy, whatever. And we're driving on the way to get groceries to then come back and then like cook dinner and stuff. And somehow we launch into like Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster.
Wow.
And this motherfucker was just taking me to the mat about how I was so wrong, how these things exist. And I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, holy shit.
Right.
I mean, looking back in time, we should just got out at the Walmart. Just got an Uber back to our house.
We're just splitting her. Yeah.
You're 20 years older than me and you're trying to this is fucking stupid. No, it's not there. There is nothing under there. Okay? It can't exist. Do you know why it can't exist under there? Do you have any idea why? It's been proven that it can't be under there. There's a reason it can't be there.
Saltwater?
No. If it's that big, you know, it's a lake, Loch Ness.
Yeah.
It's big. It's big. It's
Yeah.
as deep. I saw the thing. It's as deep as the Golden Gate Bridge. It's tall. Okay, that's a lot. But there's not enough food.
Yeah.
If it eats meat, it had eaten all the fish up and they'd be gone. If it ate plants, it would have ate all the plants. There's not enough there. There's not enough in the bowl. It's like putting a shark in a bathtub. I mean, after a while, there's just nowhere it could go. You see what I mean?
Yep.
So there are none. It isn't there. And here's this idiot. I feel so bad for Amy Todd from the Loch Ness Center, who is encouraging, and that was what the story was about, was encouraging other people to send texts and messages to NASA that they need their help on this.
What are they going to do? Radar it? The whole thing?
That's what they're thinking. Like they've already done stuff like that. It's not in there. I just think, but people at NASA are like,
That's somebody that stays up past 2 and watches all them alien and conspiracy shows and stuff.
Loch Ness Center. She's the director. Wonder how much that pays.
Hopefully nothing.
Good Lord. Same with, again, hey, and I'm the kind of person, I don't mean to piss on your parade if you believe in this or whatever. I wish there were. I think that'd be fucking fantastic.
I was going to say they built a big fake ark down in Kentucky.
They did. There wasn't one of those either. Okay. And that's okay. But I'm just saying, like, these don't exist. It'd be great if there was Bigfoot, but you would see other ones. You would have, come on, man. Chupacabra.
There's already scarier shit in the water. Why
That's
the
right.
fuck are you worried about it in Loch Ness Monster
Yeah.
anyway?
That is part of the fun. You go and you look at some great shows, and yeah, real nature is really interesting.
If it's shaped
There's
the way
weird
their
stuff.
supposed picture is, it's a plant-eating dinosaur anyway.
and it's not, again, not existent. Come on, man.
Not.
There's was it Jimmy Carr? Jimmy Carr is a comedian from England, and one of my favorite jokes. He's on stage in this thing. He's like, and it's related to this. It's ghosts. He's like, do you know how to tell if your house is haunted? It's like, it isn't. Grow up. Dude, fuck off with this shit. Don't be asking for money for this stuff.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Let's send our resources
Just
that way.
enjoy Loch Ness.
Why
go
the
boating.
fuck is,
go swimming.
No,
enjoy
here's
yourself.
a really good question. Why is somebody living in the UK asking fucking NASA for some shit?
Well,
Because
Hey.
everybody fucking does.
hey, English NASA. I don't know. What are you guys doing?
What I say the other day? Win a war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough shit. Yeah. So again, and same with ghosts. Hey man, I wish there were ghosts. I wish you could talk to ghosts. And if you can prove there's ghosts and you can talk to them, you'll become the most famous person for the next 1,000 years. I wish you could talk. It'd be great. It'd make the internet look shitty. If you could talk to people that are long gone, you could talk to Julius Caesar. You could talk to
I think after Ghost Dad, nobody wants to do that.
You could talk to Bill Cosby. You could talk to Rick James. I'm just saying, there's people you could talk to. Rick James was real. Loch Ness Monster not. Okay. This whole breast thing, it was just a
What the fuck? That's an awesome transition.
yep.
That's the best.
Well, to
transition
something that's
ever.
totally real.
Wilson
breast.
Farm Market, everybody.
Wilson Farm Market, breast, chicken breast, whole thing. It was a thing in New York. There was just it was all every painting, everything was breast related. The only two people you might have known was Salvador Dali and Robert Mapplethorpe. He used to do a lot of things with like trees and flowers. But other than that, it was artist I'd never heard of.
With a name like Maplethorpe, and he did trees. That's funny.
Pretty cool, huh? Yeah.
It'd be cool if it was Maplethorn.
Maple thorn.
Yeah.
So just a thing about breasts, and that was
So
it.
it was artwork or
It was just artwork, a few carvings, but mostly painting, just paintings.
Oh.
And it was just like an exhibit. It was supposed to be, and the I made the joke. It was all about like the heart of it was like breast cancer awareness, and that's in October.
It was titillating.
It was very titillating. Yeah. So that's why I said the retrospective in June, Christmas. Yeah, there was nothing too exciting from the story. Just kind of, we'll move on from that one.
They hand out free Kleenex when you came in?
There was that.
All right.
There was there's a few comments underneath that were interesting, but let's move on to the one. I'm saving one because James is chomping at the bit. But I'm like, we're getting to that. We're gonna do that one last. The tree hugger got fucking UPI. Okay?
how can you
They find these
The
people.
UPI, which is where I get a lot of odd news and weird news stuff, to where everybody gets their odd news stuff. God, now every other day, it's a fucking Guinness Book World Record of some dumb shit.
right?
Jesus, hugging a tree. I don't know.
How
So,
do you-
but it's funny because the guy's studying forestry. He's from Ghana. I don't know if there are any trees in Ghana. Like to see what they look like. I don't know. They're long gone. But
I
he's
think
studying.
we just need to play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego and learn some shit, and then all of these stories will probably just make complete sense.
Yes. Well, I'm pretty sure Ghana in Africa is not full of trees. I mean, there's some forest, but again, he's here at Auburn studying. I don't know how you even it didn't nowhere in the article it say like how he thought up this idea to do this. So it didn't give an explanation. It did say in the thing that it made it harder for him because he was
Tripping on ayahuasca.
He was tripping on ayahuasca. It was Ramadan, so he wasn't allowed to drink or eat anything during the whole attempt. So
Seriously.
yep. 110 soldier rides away. So yeah, super tough. Hugged 1,000 trees. That's why I did the tree hugger joke.
He couldn't lick some sap.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
1,123 in an hour, though. That is a shit ton of tree hugging. I just think that if you watch the video or the official thing, I mean, you're going to have to, he's in a forest. I mean, you're going to start tagging where he's touched. That's a shitload of trees.
Yeah. It is.
500 is a shitload. The record before was 700. So this guy like almost doubled what it was. So
It'd be cooler if it was the same one, but the other guy just pissed on each one as he was going.
that's the guy from last week at the bar.
Right?
All this shit.
Yeah, he was following along behind him in Sydney, Australia.
Pissing on everything he's doing. So I don't even know if I don't even know where to go. So finally, let's get to the one you're fired up about.
You got to be able to hug completely around the tree.
Well, the trees were man, they're this big. They
Oh.
were just saplings.
Oh.
They weren't big ass trees.
He's out at Dell's just hugging everything in a row.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was not all giant trees at all. It was just lots of little
He probably went around and did group hugs, grabbed as many in the thing.
four at a
and-
time.
Yeah.
Little three-way action. Okay, let's get to the one. Here it is. Yahoo. So the soft helmet. See, I used to be a diehard.
It's not
sports
actually a
fan.
helmet.
Okay, so it's to help with the helmet. There's this little soft thing to put on top of the helmet. Go.
It looks like one of those pilgrim bonnets.
Yes.
Another thing is it looks like a shower cap that's full of big gel
Yeah.
pieces in it and shit.
Now, originally, what were these for? These do
People that,
serve a purpose.
dudes that had concussions and stuff like that, they were trying to use them with linemen and defensive players that hit their heads against each other in live practice where they wear pads.
Okay, so
And
just trying to.
They
help-
said there was like a percentage of it that went down or whatever.
Okay.
But literally all the guys that are vets just think it's a pansy ass. Let's just go ahead and start playing flag football kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So originally it was used for you had some kind of concussion or something. You're getting back in practice. They put that on to identify you and like take it easy a bit on you while you're coming back.
No, it was kind of one of those things where they were just using it just to see what it does while they're like when they would try
Everybody
out
would
when
wear
they
it.
would try out newer helmets
Okay.
and things like that. Same way.
So they tried them out. It helped a little bit, but they didn't really like them.
Well, I don't think
Generally.
anybody. I highly doubt. I bet everybody will probably just get shamed into fucking wearing them if they wear them by their other teammates.
Okay.
But if they've had concussion issues, they might wear them. But I'm sitting here in the back of my head like, okay, you're covering up the logo and everything that's on the helmet that they're trying
True.
to sell. So I'm kind of shocked they're doing that. But I don't think anybody will wear them.
Well,
Probably in the preseason, I bet they will, but I don't think anybody will wear them in the regular season.
I read in the article, and then I thought you could probably dispute this. It's like several players around the league like the idea and are looking forward to them.
Yeah, they also like being part of the NFLPA. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is So you don't think that when the season comes out, all these guys are going to be wearing them?
no,
No.
there'll be just a few random linemen wearing them.
Okay. Then other than that,
Other than that, I don't think anybody will.
because it said it just reduces it by 10% is the most they
Yeah.
thought it was. So it wasn't like a huge reduction.
Every situation is situational. However you get hit's going to decide whether or not it does any good or
True.
not.
It's a full contact sport.
Yeah.
I mean, just think like there's a point where,
So on Pat McAfee's show, GGHOP had a whole rant about it, about how it's soft and they might as well be playing flag football at this point.
good. All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully they
So
stick with
the really tough ass old school guys on those teams, I don't think they'll. I don't know. I just think they'll get fucking shamed for it.
that. Okay.
Not like in a blatantly, you're wearing that and you're a big pussy kind of way, but like,
Yeah.
like, oh, how's that new, pad working out for you and shit like that. Most of them don't even wear leg pads and shit.
I didn't think so.
No.
I mean, they're pretty tough.
Yeah.
This is the sport you've chosen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out there and get it done. I don't see if this is going to be around long. But
That's
who
like a
knows?
hockey player that wouldn't fight.
Yeah, you've just got to. It's just part
Yeah.
of it.
Just sometimes you just have to fuck.
See, you were worried about the logos. I was worried too that it was going to cover up all the social justice messages I'm supposed to listen to on the back of your fucking helmet.
Well, one of the other things
that was gone.
one of the
It was
other
awful.
things I don't know about it is like when you hit a helmet or something and it kind of slides off, there's not a whole lot of like grab to it, because it's like a high gloss kind of thing.
Yeah.
If this is like a pad that has like any kind of grab to it, you might hit something and like pull as you're going
Yeah,
and actually make it fucking worse for your head when you're in a pile.
we need one person to just snap their neck hard. with
Well, I
one,
mean, if you get
and
it
then
caught
that
up,
show 'em.
somebody gets caught up and you get your fucking head twisted off in one of them
Yeah,
piles.
it is football too.
Classic fumble scrum, man. We've done that just fucking up at Riley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, there's pros that don't jump into those.
No, right?
What was his name?
Fuck, I could start a list. The fuck, half the
I'm not
quarterbacks,
jumping in
all
there.
the quarterbacks that are divas and have podcasts
They're paid
now,
millions
almost
of
all them
dollars.
fuckers.
Okay, so but no worries, they're probably not going to use it much. It's safe.
Just a few random dudes.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
When the memes start, I think you'll start seeing them lost.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Good to know. We're going to stay tough with the football. We're over halfway through here. We're sponsored by Wilson Farm Market in Arcadia. Fry pies, chicken, tasty stuff for any time. Candies. The other day I was having a conversation with somebody and they were talking about, they said something about school pizza and how they ordered them at a special time and the ladies would have them ready for them and something. And then I was like, well, hey, if you still like school pizza, they sell it at Wilson Farm Market. Big sheets. They got cheese, they got pepperoni, and you can put the whole sheet in and not cut it and just pick that son of a bitch up and just eat it like you always dreamed of. Probably not you because you're a normal person, but portly people like me used to dream about that. So eating the whole sheet. There were good and bad pizzas. You know what I mean? If you had A lunch, they were nice and soft, and
Yeah, we're going to start talking ABC.
you got C lunch, they're all leathery and they look like they're 3 days old.
Yeah.
But still, it was school pizza. Put a little corn on it.
Yeah.
Or we had some people. Are you a ranch person? Do you eat ranch?
I
on
wasn't in
everything?
school. Out of school, I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you eat ranch on everything?
No.
God, I went to school with a buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that was supposed to go to Columbia University, but thought it was a historically black college and didn't want to go. That guy, super smart guy. Just, but that guy used to take his pizza,
Just drowned it.
and just.
He used to ask for a pizza with his ranch.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know anyone could like ranch that much. I
Wow.
like ranch a little bit, but I did get kicked out of school for a suspension once. It was for gum.
Yeah, right.
They were exciting times back then.
I did too. I was selling gum.
Nice to see, but I didn't rat on you. And so I
No.
took the hit. But I had to be in school suspension, and I had to go out to this little barn for one day.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me tell you, I don't know if I've told this story before, but that was my senior year. So one day I had the choice to either stay after school for like 5 days and scrape gum off stuff or go to this for one day out to this barn. I did it because I'm like, I want to see what that barn looks like before I leave. I've never been out there. So I went out there. It's a good thing I went as a senior because if I would have done that as a freshman, I would have been out there every fucking minute because you go out there, you get all your work gets done in like 7 minutes. I read a Jerry Seinfeld novel that day. That's how much time I had. Do you believe it? What's the thing with square one? No one goes to triangle 7. I mean, it was awesome. I was sitting there reading his voice. Then the afternoon, the work comes in. I'm done in 15 minutes, but I'm getting back to the pizza. We went and ate like super A lunch, like some sort of like 10:30 a.m. 70-year-old lunch.
With like the teachers that don't have class periods and stuff.
Dude, that pizza
Fresh off the
primo, as you said about your clothes earlier. Primo pro level pizza is perfectly done. It was awesome. Yeah, I would have gotten in trouble a lot and been out in that barn every fucking day.
I would have
loved it.
I would have wouldn't have apologized to the lunch lady. Like, I've been giving you guys a bad rap. We're just getting old shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. So man, I had a great time. So again, if you want to have pizza like I experienced it, Wilson Farm Market. That's where it's all going. Good
I
stuff.
got spanked in school once.
You did?
Yeah, for writing in ad libs, dirty words.
Yeah.
The
Or was
Mad
that
Libs.
Mayflower Mill in Lafayette. I
Okay.
think it was
So the name of the elementary school is Mayflower Mill,
right.
and you were writing the Mad Libs. You guys were doing it
Mad
together in
Libs.
class?
Yeah.
Like on the
no,
board?
no, at lunch. Because you went to the bookstore, you bought your
So you bought one for yourself.
yeah.
the Mad
and
Lib
then,
book.
Yeah. And
You were
then-
doing one yourself,
yeah, but with a girlfriend, sitting there at the lunch table
and somebody walked up.
and saw that I was writing dirty words in the story.
Mm.
And I had to go to the principal's office and I got spanked.
Did you like it?
I was
Was it
terrified.
violent enough for you? I mean, as we talked earlier, I know you're into some whack shit. So,
Well, we used to call it getting whacked. That's
Yeah.
what we always call it.
how old were
Paddled.
you? 18.
I want say third grade.
Third grade. Do you remember anything of what you wrote? Do you have any idea what you were being beaten for?
No.
Okay.
I don't remember.
All right.
I just remember
Did
being
you-
terrified because I had to call my mom and tell my mom too.
Did you ever do a Mad Lib again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Scare you off of all English and all
No.
everything?
Can't
Okay.
spell worth shit.
When
so.
I got paddled by my principal at Woodside, and I got paddled by him like a couple times a year.
Mm-hmm.
But then one time they called for my dad to come in, and he starts shaking his hand. They start talking, and I'm sitting there like, oh man, they know each other. I walk outside and I get in the car. He's like, yeah, he paddled my ass 4 or 5 times at Lincoln. And I was like, oh shit. Like, he goes, yeah, he's been a teacher for fucking
From way back. Gosh. Is he still around? He's probably long gone.
I'm trying to remember his name. I'll remember it as soon as the show's done. I know.
I'll try to tell it very quickly, but I have a paddling story. It was from my brother. My brother went and he was in the bathroom, and there were kids smoking cigarettes in there. And he's probably like a 4th grader, 5th grader. And he says that he wasn't smoking cigarettes. The principal said that when he walked in, he feels that like my brother wasn't smoking cigarettes, but he was like the lookout for the kids that were doing it. So you're part of it anyway. So I took him upstairs and paddled him. And then my dad, and of course, I hear this story as I'm growing up. And he goes, so then the guy paddled me, and my brother's like, so, and I didn't do it. I wasn't smoking, and I swear I wasn't the lookout. I was just in there at the wrong time. So I go home, and my brother's like all mad. And he's like, telling my dad, he's like, so I wasn't even the guy. I didn't do it. I didn't do any of this. And then my dad's like, what? He's like, he did what? He's like, yeah. And so he paddled me for no reason, whatever. He's like, well, give me that damn phone. Grabs a phone. My brother's like, yeah, gets it on, whatever. He's like, I'd like to talk to the principal, please. Yeah, this is Mr. Gann. Am I speaking to the principal? Did you have to whack my son today and give him a spank? Yeah. No. You got me all wrong. No, I'm calling to apologize to you and let you know you'll never have a problem with him ever again. My brother like, go out there and get a switch off that tree. Beat the
Oh,
shit out of
man.
my brother. So
My grandma uses switches all the time, man.
my dad was like, if you do something so embarrassing that you embarrass our family by getting whacked at school, you better enjoy that when we get home.
Yeah.
You're going to get it. So my whole life, I was scared shitless. I actually,
Japanese lashings and shit.
I admitted to something I didn't do just to not get a whack once, just so I didn't get whacked. I would never do that again because the feeling was awful. Yeah, it was terrible. And then there's another part to the story that I'm not going to tell on here, but I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But if you find me in the street, I'll tell you the other part. It's eerie. It's an eerie part. It has nothing to do with my family. It's the person that supposedly was wronged. Very different. I'll tell you that for sure. So, okay, enough of this whacking. Enough of the whacking off. Grab those, please. So what we're gonna do is something fun. Hand them to her. I want a woman to touch those. They're not in any special order, but they do need to be okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So we've done this I think the last time we did this, Todd Berryman was here. Todd
Yeah.
Graham is
Yeah.
here. Doing a little bit of Johnny Carson throwback Karnak. He would take something. You got to know what's in there, and it's got some kind of joke inside. Again, I haven't read these. These are sealed. That's the whole thing, and it's always a little bit of fun. So, hand me the first envelope, please. Let me see if I can tell what's in here and what this all has to do, Karen. Let's not do it that way because then it'll show the trick. Okay, let's see. YouTubers, rug doctors, and nursing mothers. What could all these have in common? What is this? YouTubers, rug doctors, nursing mothers.
They all pump.
They'll pump.
They all suck.
These are streamers, steamers, and creamers.
Ooh.
You like that one?
Yeah.
We're getting in the right direction. Huh? Karen likes that one. Karen, did you breastfeed your kids?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Good.
I got like solid B.
Yeah. Did-
Solid.
Did you ever think about just like keeping them around?
Well,
Like keep
Ryan.
feeding these guys a little bit and what? Go ahead.
Ryan helped a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keeping them after? Nice. You're like a milkmaid.
I was.
That's something, isn't it?
There's a little
James?
cream in the coffee.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The next envelope. Let's see. What's in here? Endless orgasm. Feeling 20 years younger. And free weed. Endless orgasm. Free weed and feeling 20 years younger. What could this have in common? What is this?
Boner, stoner.
A wish.
And I don't know what the last one was. What was the last one again?
We got endless orgasm, feeling 20 years younger, and free weed.
Well, the last one's stoner then.
How about the only three things not promised in any campaign ad this fall?
But all the ads besides it.
Yeah, they'll promise you everything, but those,
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to
Yeah.
promise you those things. Not free weed, not endless orgasm.
I just want it to be legal everywhere. Fuck being free. Shit. I still believe in capitalism.
Well, sure, sure. We won't give it away.
That's right.
That'd be crazy talk. Okay. How about Viagra pills? That could be in here. Something to do with Viagra pills. Humans and protesters blocking bridges. Viagra, humans, and protesters that block bridges. Again, if you've never seen Johnny Carson, you're probably doing okay. I had old parents. Please forgive me. Go look it up. Name some dick meds, bipeds, and dickheads. Dick meds for Viagra, bipeds for humans, dickheads for people blocking bridges. Stay off the fucking bridge.
I never got
Smack.
bipeds.
Bipeds? There's people. Bipeds.
You gotta let it go for me.
You gonna give that to him, or what's going on over there?
I'm not gonna struggle. I could just take that from you if I
You
wanted.
can. You would batter her. You just whoop it. All right, let's do another card here. Let's
You
go.
thought those scenes weren't bad enough for you?
That's right. That's right. But really, don't block the bridges. Am I wrong there?
Don't protest. What the fuck?
We can protest on the sidewalks. All I'm saying, you can do whatever you want. It's America. You can shout whatever you want, but just please don't get in people's way. Get in somewhere. That's all.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Some of us are trying to be free in our own way.
Exactly. Imagine that.
Jesus Christ.
We might want to drive across the bridge and do something. Jesus.
Like the people in there that you're bitching about, they don't care just as much as I do driving by you. Get the fuck out of the way.
And boy, nothing helps getting people on your cause like blocking a bridge.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I love signs of giant aborted fetuses as I'm driving somewhere. It's fucking great.
I was telling somebody the other day, I watched a YouTube channel and it's all like some kind of like, communist lefty action network. And it's all these people on these bridges. And the funny thing is, it's their like website. And like, look what we did the other day. We really stuck it to them, blah, blah, blah. And then all the comments underneath, it is nobody. It's all people like, you guys are fucking idiots. Why don't you get a fucking job? You guys
Yeah.
suck. Man, of course, as soon as the cops show up and like touch them with a cuff,
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's not 1960. We're not on your side. Okay, the next one, a 48 double D. Karen, is that back in the milk days? Were you there? When you're
I
milk
said I
making
only
it?
made it to a B cup
That's not bad.
Eh.
Sloshy B.
for me.
48 double D's, What We're Doing Right Now, and Stephen Colbert. A 48 double D,
Handful.
okay, What We're Doing Right Now, and Stephen Colbert.
I got
read this
one.
joke to my wife the other day. I like Stephen Colbert, so what are you going to say? Name a tit, a bit, and a shit. Fucking idiot. Sorry. Next card.
It's not his fault. His riders suck.
Oh, God, he's a fucking tool.
Wonder 5 or
What a
whatever the fuck
dick.
they were.
Total dick. Oh, yeah. Fox Force 5.
Yeah.
That's what I called it. Well, that's from,
It's a bit. Yeah.
but that's from, is that not Reservoir Dogs? No,
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. She
Yeah.
was in that. She
Yeah.
was in Fox Force 5.
Catch up.
Ketchup. Okay. People over 500 pounds, people who are currently choking, okay, and all corpses. People who weigh over 500 pounds, people are currently now in distress, choking, okay, and all corpses. What could they have in common, Karen? Name people who are into 6-foot dollhouses.
It's all complicated for the morning time. I'm like, what the fuck?
People that need more rape in film. Now, this is people who are in better shape than P. Diddy. Let that sink in.
Rounds of shape.
Yeah, you rape lots of people. Okay. Wait till that stuff comes out. You'll be glued to the set.
Oh no, I had a lady in her mid-60s talking to me about it, letting me know stuff about it at work today.
Yeah.
I didn't care, but
No, no.
I just thought it was funny that a lady in her 60s, it's on her fucking radar.
It's never, you never know with, I God bless doing this show, because if I didn't do this, I wouldn't know. I like you, I wouldn't know any of this shit. I wouldn't pay attention to any of this stuff. So I am definitely, I feel like I'm in the know a little bit more. But then when I talk to people and I mention stuff, yeah, some people have like, no. I guess I'm like, did you guys hear about P. Diddy stuff? What? Oh, I'm just,
It was kind of nice.
holy shit.
I didn't know until about 3 weeks in.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was still back on Cat Williams. Like, what
I
about
know.
Cat
Taking it in.
Williams? What are we still
The
talking about?
lot
Cat?
all at once. The lot all at once. But you never know.
He's the one that pulled the plug, and then everything starts draining. Yeah.
I did my joke I didn't bring in with Justin Bieber, which we'll put it on ice. We'll do it later sometime.
Poor
I
guy's
read-
been through enough.
I read that one to my wife, and she's like, well, "What's the problem? What's the?" I'm like, You're on the phone more than I am. How do you not know about this stuff? Yes, but I did tell her that we dog her a lot on here about not giving me enough. It's getting better. It's getting better. But I will say this: I'm probably like a lot of guys. No guy thinks they're probably getting laid enough, except James. Right?
No, I'm still not getting laid enough.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. See, he gets laid every day.
No, not every day.
You know what I'm saying. But my wife's good enough to, kind of let me quit several jobs and do this for fun, and so she's not all bad. No, she's great. Love you, dear. Next one: 45th president of the United States, reverse cowgirl, and Oakland, California. James, the 45th president of the United States, reverse cowgirl.
Trump humping a dump.
Ooh.
Let's just see. I'm not learning good. Name a Trump, a hump, and a dump. You genius. I love it. I love
Good
it.
job.
I love it.
You're in your key.
California's not a dump, just the people that run it.
Yeah, no, hey, the city and the good people there, just saying, maybe vote for some different people. Maybe rise up and kill.
Right.
At this point, rise up and kill. I don't know what to do to save you. I'm here. There's nothing I can do for you. Okay. Pick their nose, protest, and scroll through YouTube shorts. Pick their nose, protest, and scroll through YouTube shorts. By the way, we've got several YouTube shorts out there right now. You should check it out. Hundreds of other people have.
Hundreds.
Yes. I got thousands, bitch. I know. We're doing better than Katie Couric Media. We'll talk about that sometime too.
What were those again?
Pick their nose,
Okay, picker.
protest, and scroll through YouTube shorts. Just like a mother. All day, man.
Picking, bitching, and flicking.
These are all things Americans would rather do than go to a mall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Malls are dead. Fucking dead. If you're in a mall right now, get out
No,
before they close it.
it's good for the old people to power walk.
Yeah, but there's not many left.
Old
starting to,
people or power walking?
I met malls,
Oh.
but they're kind of
I thought we were doing like homeless in LA and we're just shipping all the old people to Florida. Like, yeah, they just go down there, right?
hey, you're onto something.
No, it's already a thing, but they do
To
it.
put the homeless in the malls?
No.
Oh, I want to put the homeless in the
hey,
malls.
I was
there
talking
you
about
go.
I was talking about putting old people in Florida.
Oh, okay. Well, let's put old people in Florida and take the homeless people and put them in the old malls, man, and like apartment that shit up.
Oh, I'm sure there wouldn't be any drugs.
No, totally be
No.
fine. Well, the other problem with most of these old malls too, they're all like the roofs are.
It looked like
they're
it looked
shitty.
like a Fallout city.
You'd be better sleeping
Yeah.
outside.
It would be a set for
Yeah.
the Fallout. Yeah.
Been a long time since I've been to a mall. Have you been to a mall in a long time?
Yeah. And I was there with the power walking old people because it
Okay,
was like
that's cool.
9 in the
I don't
morning.
mind that at all. Karen, you've been to a mall in a long time.
Nah, it's been a while.
It's never really busy.
Is there still a giant mall in the city of Kokomo, Indiana? You were there this weekend.
Markland?
Is that still exist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
I've
it's still
never
there.
been in it.
Okay, I haven't been in it for years. I just didn't know. The red eye from San Francisco to Indy. That's the first one I'm feeling. A detour on a family vacation. And Dr. Anthony Fauci. A red eye from San Francisco to Indy. That's where you fly all night. Okay. A detour on a family vacation. And Dr. Anthony Fauci. What do these three things? What are these? What is this? What's going on here? Is it a Trump, a hump, and a dump?
What was that? What were they again?
A red eye from San Francisco to Indy, a detour on a family vacation, and Dr. Anthony Fauci.
A quickie.
No. That's 6 hours. That's a long ass flight. I've
Yeah.
been on that flight before.
These are examples of jet lag, a slight snag, and a douchebag.
That throws a wicked fastball. Did you see him
Did
throw out that pitch at that game?
you not make it?
Oh, you got to watch that when the show's over.
Okay.
Anthony Fauci throwing a pitch. Look that shit up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a starter.
You know how I always say I don't trust anybody as far as I can throw them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit his
I
own
don't trust
foot,
anybody as far as he throws a baseball.
threw it into center field.
Not even.
Okay. Great. Yeah, he's a super guy. As it goes
Super
on,
athlete. I love it when it's
great
always
this dick is.
giant people or shriveled up old people that want to tell us how to be healthy and do stuff.
Yes. Yeah, especially when you're the guy that helped make it and do it.
Yeah, I'm setting these laws because look at
Fucking
me.
dickhead.
Yeah.
What a fucking prick. All right. No, good luck with him. A tornado. Doing taxes. And a rectal exam. A tornado,
Twister.
doing taxes,
Hmm.
and
And
a
a fister.
rectal exam. What could these three things have in common? Let's see. Tornado, doing taxes, and a rectal exam. Name three things that blow harder than the NBA playoffs.
Oh,
Ooh, and I hate to hit that hard. You big Pacer fans here.
I'm not even a Pacers fan.
I've really angered Michael.
It was just on while we were drinking.
Yeah, okay. It was just in the
It
background.
could have been fucking curling or water polo.
We're going to find out, though. Wait until next year, and there's the WNBA playoffs. I bet they might beat these playoffs with Caitlin Clark.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, if we're still around next year, we're going to see. Does a WNBA playoff game viewership beat a NBA playoff game? You don't think it could ever happen? Dude,
Like, I think the most they would have to be in like the finals.
So my bet is just one game.
And they were like one of the worst teams. That's why they got that girl to start with.
Oh, sure.
But I don't know if in that league everybody sucks. So if you got one good person, it might make you decent.
It could happen. It could happen. But if next year they make the playoffs, we should definitely make a bet. And if I lose, I'll get a WNBA tattoo.
I wouldn't force that on you.
No, I want it to be real. I'm a believer. Well, that's all the time we have today.
You have the fever.
I have the fever.
wow.
Pun day.
Good stuff.
Pun
good
day
stuff.
Monday.
Pun day Monday. Well, Monday is over. It's time for us to go. We want to thank you for tuning into the GGHOP. James Winford, anything you want to say before we go?
Yeah,
This
if you
Monday?
wear those Guardian helmets, you might just want to go ahead and not play football anymore.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
You're a big giant pussy. That's what he
Yeah.
says. Karen, is there something you'd like to say before we leave?
No.
Okay. All right. Great. All right. Well, for James and Karen, I'm your host, Bill Gann from the GGHOP, the Guaranteed Genuine Honest to Goodness 1 Hour Podcast, sponsored by Wilson Farm Market in Arcadia. We thank you for your sponsorship, as well as Frankfurt Beer Works.
Frankfurt Beer Works.
We want to thank them very much. Once again, go treat other people how you want to be treated. Lighten the hell up, and now you go make somebody laugh today. Thanks. See you Wednesday.